What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone is doing well. Today's video, I'm up to no good. So you can see there, I am outside of the hobby shop because I'm here to pick something up. I'm a huge hypocrite. I let things get the best of me. Mrs. Prop, I don't really know what she thinks, but doesn't really matter what she thinks. I'm getting something. When I come out, you shall see. So I'm just waiting a few more minutes. They open in a couple of minutes. I will go in there and get the goods, so you will find out.
Why do you go there?
I got a sledge. I said I wasn't gonna do it, but sometimes you have to do things even though you don't want to.
Oh yeah? Somebody made you?
I'm doing it for the people. They demanded it. They said, you gotta get a sledge, we want to see it. So here you go. Alright guys, we made it back with the sledge, and like I was saying in the intro, I'm a little bit of a hypocrite. I said I wasn't going to get this truck, but I've been seeing everybody with it, and they look like a lot of fun, and I really wanted to make the videos and take photos with it and stuff, and bring it to you guys, so I said, you know what, it's tax season, I'm feeling pretty good. Let me go down to my local hobby shop and see if I can get one. They got 3 in, sold one yesterday, I got this one, and they only got 1 left. I got it at Whippet RC, it's in Reno, Nevada. I'll put some contact stuff up there for you, but they were super helpful in getting me this. The only problem is the guy yesterday bought up like all the batteries, so I'm gonna have to see if any of my batteries fit in there. I got these 3000 milliamp graphines. I've been running these ones for a while, but I like these. If they fit, I'll just solder on my old connectors, and these are my regular batteries, but I'm not sure if these ones are gonna fit or not, but we're gonna test them. And also I went ahead and I picked up an O-ring kit because the truck has those issues with the axles, so all you gotta do is throw a little O-ring in there, so I'm gonna try that. But yeah, I'm gonna let Mrs. Propaganda do the honors here and slice this thing open. Alright, let's spin it around.
I'm ready. For your batteries?
Yeah. Oh, there was a slot on this side. I didn't see. You could have cut it. I wasn't sure. Alright, she's slicing it open. Let's see.
Oh no, your box. There.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay, let me lay down. See if it's on upside down or what.
It is upside down.
It's upside down. Let me spin it once, twice. Alright.
Oh my god.
We got it.
Okay, it's laying the box.
Woo! What color did I get? It's red. So you got manual and
Wow, it's huge.
radio. So another Traxxas TQI radio. Actually don't mind those. They give you a couple tools, some foam, some stickers, and a manual. So.
Nothing else in the box?
Nope, nothing else in the box.
For the cat.
Alright, so
Oh.
carrying it for weight. Wow, it's really light without batteries. It's pretty dang light, man. Alright, well, I guess
That's
I'll do the plastic
for you.
here.
Then you want a knife?
I
You're
don't
good?
need it. You just slide these clips off of the body, and boom, pull the plastic off. Oh yeah, wow. So here's the inside of the body, lots of bracing, it looks pretty good. I just want to try this. Wow, that is definitely the easiest body ever. Wow, that is slick. So the original ones, they slide underneath and they pop off. This one, it slides from the back right into there. Super simple, and then you just press that down. I'm only concerned about how well these little things are going to hold up, because it does take a lot of force in there, and it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of material. They look pretty flimsy, but we'll have to see.
Wow, look
But
at
boom,
it.
there
So
it is.
Clean.
It's a Traxxas truggy. This is the cleanest it'll ever be. Reasons I got this: I like truggies, and I like Traxxas, And, you know, it's just a hot truck. Everyone's into it, and I wanted to get it so we could get the videos and really compare it to the Kraton, because I like the Kraton. I like this kind of layout, and I'm real curious how it's going to compete. The suspension feels really nice. Let's get a little drop test. Whoa, pretty nice.
Oh, careful with Steve.
Whoa, almost hitting Steve. So here's that new cradle for the motor. I really like that idea. The only problem is trying to get new motors for it that are going to fit in there. But it looks like you got plenty of room with the ESC, so you could probably at least upgrade the ESC and then just run whatever stock motors those are. That could be an option. I'm not sure. We'll have to see what aftermarket motors will fit in there. I mean, it looks like it's probably a regular common size. It's nothing too crazy. The only thing I dislike is the servo, but at least it's a regular size servo. I can swap in a Reef's Raw 500. I actually have one sitting around. I'm not sure if I want to use it though because it's a special edition, but something I'll have to think about. T-brace looks good. I really like that. This is really thick right here, coming down to the chassis, but it is all composite. But I think composite can be good if it does the job because it's light. I am a 70-75 kind of guy. This is not 70-75, but it does look good, and supposedly they keep showing, everyone's showing these gussets here. Those are designed to add strength to it. Obviously, we'll have to see. Battery tray, let's see how this bad Larry works. Okay, yeah, it has holes in it too for clips. If you put some body pins in, you can see there's some holes right here. Right in the battery strap. You put pins in there, then this won't come out. Okay, it goes like that. Alright, so it does have a foam insert. And let's see what we got. Okay, those fit lengthwise. But are they going to fit height-wise? No way. Let's see if we can fit two side by side. No freaking way. Well, that stinks. I knew that was going to happen. We did compare these two batteries that I had right here. I'll probably put them in that way because the foam's over there. Hopefully I could get some more foam. But those two fit. And put this like that. And boom. So those do fit. So those will probably stay in there pretty good. I don't like the fact that I do have a little bit of room in there. But I'll have to see what other people are using. I'm going to have to cut the connectors off if I want to drive this. Otherwise, I'll have to wait days for batteries. So,
oh no.
It does have a piece of foam right here. And these fit lengthwise, but they're not going to fit height-wise. But maybe someone will come out with a different tray. And then you'll be able to stack these in there. Because that's all you need is a slightly taller piece. Like, I wonder if it could 3D print something. I mean, it is pretty dang close. So, I'll have to see, because if someone creates a taller piece, then I'm trying to think. It's hard to say how that would actually work. If you look up here, the way this comes over, I guess you wouldn't really be able to make a taller piece no matter what. The taller piece would have to be the side pieces here, but these at least do fit, so I got connectors. I can solder them up. Boom. And then if I put body clips in there, those won't come out. This should stay in there pretty good. I might just put a piece of foam in the front part of it. So boom, boom. So I'm happy about that. I got some batteries that'll work. So these are 3,000 milliamp graphenes from Turnigy. You can get these on Hobby King. So if you're wondering what batteries fit, you don't want to run Traxxas batteries, these are a good option right here. I like to run these. Alright, moving to the rear. Here's a good shot of the rear. The shocks are longer, but they're just like the Max shocks. They look really good. I like these shocks a lot. Big bodies. The only thing I wish is, especially at this price, they would come with aluminum caps. That's kind of absurd to me. And let's check the play in the axles. So I'll put it down here. Yeah, I got a fair amount of play. Yeah, a fair amount. That doesn't seem like they would come out though. That's the weird thing. Alright, so you can hear the play. If I do it pretty good here, you can hear all that. That's where the O-rings are going to come in, but I'm going to do that in a separate video. I'm not going to drive it in this video. We're just kind of going to go over it here. But that's it. That's it unboxed. But I'm sure you guys want to see this thing right next to a Kraton. Boom, ta-da!
Wow.
So here are two trucks. Let's put them on top of each other. So the wheelbase is like identical. Wow, that's crazy. So the Kraton, definitely heavier. What do you think? Pick that one up. Get a feel for it. Pretty light. Little swap. Oh, it's hard to say. Maybe they feel about the same.
It's a little bit. Do
Yeah.
you have any batteries on it?
No, no batteries in it.
I think this one is heavier.
Yeah.
Right?
I think the Kraton's a little bit heavier for sure.
I don't know. Hold it for 10 minutes and see.
So let's just pop those out. And let me pop this off. This body's so slick. Let's just compare the bodies real quick. You want to hold that up? So those definitely don't really hold up too much. I did do, flip it around. I did do shoe goo all inside, so it actually has lasted a lot longer. This we'll have to test and see. I'm thinking about maybe just beefing up these side pieces, but this cage should hold it together. I have a Max, and it's been taking a beating and been holding up pretty good. So, but that's that. And now let's just tilt these up and see what we've got. You can see the layouts. You know, it's a truggy. That's how you get this kind of styling, right? It's just a flat chassis and everything bolts onto that. But when you're looking, it's actually quite a bit different. This uses a circle brace. This has got two more braces that come off here on either side, where this has only got one. So I think that's how they are strengthening up, you know, with this triangle design that they had. That was something they were advertising. Obviously, the motors go in different. I really like the Kraton because it gives you a lot of room. This is a 6-scale system, so that's a 1650 kV motor. There's no way that thing would fit into this truck. So again, Arrma's really good if you're looking to do a lot of modifications. Traxxas is kind of like the Apple, I always say, of the RC world. Stay with their stuff and it will work, even though I'm not even going to use their batteries. But that's kind of what I found. Arrma, this is an EXB, comes with no electronics. You get to choose everything, and it's got that sliding motor mount, which is really nice. It just really makes it easy when you're wanting to just run different motors. 2 screws, you slide it out, put a new motor on there, set your mesh, you're good to go. This is going to have fixed mesh, and everything is just going to be fixed on the Traxxas here. But, you know, the aftermarket, they always come out with stuff, so we'll have to see what they can do. I'm just concerned about longevity of the motor because I know these Hobbywing motors are really solid, and so are the ESCs. But it looks like the ESC, I know a Max 8 would definitely fit because this is a big ESC, and that thing is pretty big too. So, you know, stuff to look at, I guess. Who knows how well it's going to hold up, but I've had enough Traxxas to know they're not, you know, known for their electronics. That's going to be it for this quick video here, an overview. We're going to come at you with a lot more videos with these two trucks, so make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. If you want to see the Sledge in action, let me know in the comments what we should do with it. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Really appreciate you watching, and keep an eye out for this Sledge in my future videos. Peace.